A curious mind is an alive mind. A mind that is always leaving room for new discoveries. A curious mind is the ticket to a life worth living. I once heard that the three most dangerous words, or I guess it would be four, the four most dangerous words in the English language, I know that already. I know that already, right? And oftentimes, when you bring up a new idea to somebody, you want to share something that you heard. You want to talk about something that you never considered before with somebody else. I feel that so many of our minds over time become hardened and kind of stuck, right? We've seen it all. We know what we think we know, at least, right? And to have a mind that is constantly aware of how little you know is to have a wise, alive, fresh mind. Because they say that the height of ignorance, the most ignorant thing you can do, is to disregard or discount or brush aside something that you've never heard before, right? If I come up to you and I'm like, hey, I heard about these new shoes that are out there, and there's these shoes, they're called barefoot shoes, and there's science that says that walking in shoes with cushions and padded shoes is actually bad for your spine and your knees and your feet as well. And if I come up to you and I tell you, hey, I heard about these new shoes, these barefoot shoes, they're actually supposed to help your body and help your posture. And you just say, what is that? I've never heard of that. That can't be true. I've never heard of it. Then you're just, that's just an example, but it's like, you're leaving out so much room for growth in your life if you are unwilling to consider things that you've never heard before. And so this happens all the time, and I feel like that hinders growth in life when you have a fixed mind. They say a fixed mind is a dead mind. It's no longer learning, it's no longer adapting and growing. And so to have a flexible mind is, I would say, really a ticket to personal growth in your life and a life that is more exciting to live. And so that's just something I think about sometimes. When having conversations, when reading books, always leaving room to consider new things that you've never thought of before and realize that you really don't know what you don't know. And oftentimes, even what you think that you know, I feel like you're wrong a lot of times because we're just misinformed as humans, So that's just the message for today, is to work to have a mind that flows like water and is able to adapt and not be so rigid, not be so stiff. Because water is like life, Water is able to adapt, and that's synonymous with life. And a mind that is rigid and stiff, that's synonymous with death, right? Like a body, it doesn't move anymore. It's dead. And so that's just a message, try to stay curious about life. There's so much that goes on in this world and is a part of this universe that we don't know. And that's exciting. Think about how sad and kind of lame it would be if you knew everything, right? Anyway, just thought for the day. I hope you're doing well out there. Much love, everybody.